in here. I need Phillip Rowe to the cage.
All right, here we go. Phillip Rowe coming from Florida out here to train for this fight, Jamie. He's 24 years old, the Fresh Prince, 6'3", 165. A well-rounded fighter, he calls himself. This is his pro debut. He's from Brooklyn, New York, and he's trained for this fight since he came out to Arizona at a place you're pretty familiar with, your gym, Impact MMA.
Yeah, I've seen Phillip around the gym quite often. He bounces around like a lot of guys, but his home is Impact MMA. I would like to claim that we built him, but no, he likes our instructors. He likes training with me. He likes our jiu-jitsu coach, likes our boxing coach. As you see, one of our boxing coaches there, Kelly Davis, trained Calvin Concrete Davis, IBF World Cruiserweight Champion in boxing. So, but like I said, he bounces around. He goes to AZ, BJJ, does some jiu-jitsu there with Tanquino, Augusto Mendez, and then does his boxing over Impact MMA with Kelly Davis.
And his opponent is Roberto Ali Young, 30 years old. Something you're about to be familiar with. 5'11", 165. Boxer and a Muay Thai fighter, 1-0 as a pro. He is the Rage in the Cage lightweight champion. He's from Sacramento, California. Trains at the MMA lab in Glendale. So you've got John Crouch, Maurice Esposito, Crew Paul Hurst as his coaches, and Kelly Davis and Reese Hall. And
he ended up losing that fight. It was a 6-round pro fight, but he is a very, very tough guy. Hard hitter, really looking to make waves in the lightweight division. Trained out of trained out of the MMA lab. I'm not gonna lie, his walkout music takes me right back to elementary school.
I don't even want to hear it from you. It takes me back to college.
Oh, buddy.
Both of those songs, Regulate and this song,
yep,
were out right around the same time. And yeah, I'm 42, so don't feel too bad about 30.
There was a little bit of bad blood at the weigh-ins yesterday. Phillip Rowe kind of got in his face a little bit. I don't know what happened there or why, but I definitely see Phillip Rowe using his range and trying to get this fight to the ground.
Here's Rick Reyes with the intros.
65 pounds, fighting now out of Impact MMA and Team Cannon. He's making his pro debut here this evening, folks. Please welcome Phillip, the Fresh Prince Rowe. Phillip. His opponent on my right is the current lightweight champion. He hails from Sacramento, California, but fights out of Glendale, Arizona at the MMA lab. 5'11" tall, 165 pounds. A record of 1 win, no losses. He is Roberto Ali Young. Once again, folks, this bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute, and it is brought to you by Walk Up Fight Gear. Make sure you guys know that the shirts and stuff that they wore in, you can get over at Walk Up Fight Gear. So make sure you check that out. Once again, Chris Flores, third man in the cage. Let's get this championship bout going.
All right, Jamie, here we go. These two guys, there was a little bit of bad blood. I talked to Phillip Rowe at the weigh-ins yesterday. He said, hey, he might be a boxer, but I can strike too. I'm comfortable on my feet against him in this matchup, and he felt like if it goes to the ground, he had a distinct advantage, and you can see Rowe's confidence coming out here. The Fresh Prince in the white, and in the red and black is Roberto Young Ali.
This is you don't want to fight a shark in water. You want to take that shark onto the beach and fight him there. I don't like Phil mixing it up too much on his feet. I want Phil to try and get this fight to the ground. He's fighting a world-class boxer. This guy fought on a Manny Pacquiao undercard. You have to be world-class to get onto some of these big shows like that. Phillip Rowe, really long, really tall for that weight class, but you see how composed Roberto Young is. I mean, this isn't his first rodeo. He's been in a big show. He's been underneath the lights before.
Yeah, very calm, deliberate as a boxer would be. Rowe trying to pin him up against the cage there and grind on him a little bit as we just get it started. These guys just starting to break a sweat in this lightweight championship matchup being fought at a catchweight at 165.
Yeah, Roberto's the current champ. I mean, and you can see how composed he is. This guy was just a boxer a year ago, just a boxer, and then decided in the past year that he wanted to focus on MMA. So as opposed to just focusing on one thing, he has to focus on everything. He has to learn how to wrestle. He has to learn how to do jiu-jitsu, had to learn how to do all the kickboxing. I mean, Phillip Rowe has been doing MMA for the past 8 years. I mean, this guy's got a lot of experience. I mean, he started training, doing jiu-jitsu and grappling and boxing when he was, 16 years old.
Yeah, 1-0 for Roberto Yong. He said he got tired of the politics in boxing, didn't want to be a part of it anymore. Ended up trying his hand at MMA, said a lot of people had been talking to him about it for a long time to get involved in MMA, and he finally listened to him and did it. Rowe with a huge height advantage and reach advantage here, obviously looking at him. Yong being very patient. There's a nice leg kick.
That was a great leg kick. I like that leg kick.
Snapping that knee. Oh, big shot by Yong. Drops Rowe. He's in trouble. You mentioned the world-class boxing.
That's where you don't want to be.
He's in big trouble, and this one's all over.
That's all
Roberto Yong defends his lightweight championship against Phillip Rowe with a first-round knockout. You talked about Rowe not wanting to keep it on the feet with a world-class boxer, and we just saw the danger of that and what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Phillip's game plan, I talked to him before the fight. He wanted to take the guy down, but it didn't look like he put much effort into it. Maybe he got a little overconfident. His jab was working. The leg kicks were working. But you don't fight a shark in the water. You pull that guy onto the beach, and you fight him there. And unfortunately, he made a mistake. Hopefully, lesson learned, and we'll see what happens next for Phillip Rowe.
Jamie Varner's going to head up to the cage for the interview. See the Rage Babes with the championship belt there that will stay with its current owner, Roberto Yong, and Benson Henderson in the white t-shirt up there with the tan shorts out of the MMA lab, and there you see the Rage Babes. But Roberto Yong, a world-class boxer, getting the victory, and we will go into the cage for the official decision and Rocky McGrath.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes, 5 seconds in the very first round. Your winner by TKO due to strikes, fighting out of the blue corner and still lightweight champion, Roberto Ali Yong.